I'm going to show you how to change a CV joint. Well, this car in particular has got a split boot rubber on the CV joint on the outer boot. So we'll pull it all apart and I'll show you how to do that. Okay, now to pull the shafts out you need some basic tools such as deep sockets, various sizes. Most importantly is a 36mm deep socket, which is a 1/2 inch drive. That's a must because if you're without that you'll wreck the nut that holds the CV shaft onto the wheel assembly. Cordless rattle gun if you've got one, or you can use old-fashioned hand tools, as well as a few hammers, levers and things, a bit of degreaser and a few small spanners, and a jack stand as well to hold the car up. Let's get into it. CRC, AWD 40, sockets are 36mm. We just give it a tap to loosen it from the housing. ABS sensor. Okay, the shaft's still in there. As you can see, it's loose there. Needs to come out a bit higher. Give that a bit of persuasion. There she comes. Okay. There you can see this boot. It's actually split the boot. Half the boot's still on the shaft. That's the problem. It's splashed the grease all around up over the brakes. Made a bit of a mess. Okay, now the new boots come with a rubber boot, one of the steel lockdown ties, spread that out, and the other small lockdown tie goes on there. But before we can put this one on, we have to take this one off. So we'll pull that apart by undoing the circlips. Now, I may want to reuse these ones because I don't have a new boot for this end. Here's the messy part. Good thing we took it off. All that grease has turned to runny, oily crap. Alright, next thing we need is some circlip pliers. Careful not to hit on the bearings themselves. There we go. I'll slide that boot off. I'll give it a wash out. Slide the circlip off. Undo the circlips on the other end. Leave the roll boot off, and we're done. Quick look, all feels pretty good. A little bit of play, but that's alright. All the kits come with the grease, just special CV joint grease. Righto, new boot. There's a locator on the shaft, which is where the ring sits at the other end. Try and get a clean surface to make two. Go down there until it locates. Then we're ready for the lock rings. 1, 2. Right now there's 2 little lock tags on there. As you pull the one part, it'll tighten down. We're just holding something in those tags to lever it. Now to do the lock rings, I use a pair of pointy nose cutters, flat blade screwdriver, clamp around. I've also seen people use cable ties on here as well, which isn't really a problem. So then we've got to do the same to the other one. Tighten him down. All done. Just go to the other side. Washer. Old boot. Bearing. Split pin. There. There she is. Clip on. Clean up the mess with the old CV boot lift. Okay, when you put the shaft in, there's a spline on the inside, which matches the spline in the diff. When it slides in, you'll hear it click, and that'll lock the CV joint into the diff. There you go, done. Installation's just the opposite of how we pulled it apart. Okay, I'll just sit the nut on there for now. I'll do it up tighter when we finish. What I'm going to do is put the jack at the bottom of the control arm. So let me get the bottom bolt through. bolt back through the upper control arm. Okay, ABS sensor back in. Lift him up with the 8mm. Brake caliper back on. Just drive that nut the rest of the way home. Beautiful. Okay, last thing we do is pop out the centre cap of the wheel, and there's a reason for that. I'll show you in a second. Let me put the wheel back on. Right, now drop the jack down. Now the reason we've taken the cap out of the wheel, we get our 36mm socket, put it into the wheel. That's going to tighten the shaft. You get a handle with a long bar. We do that up as tight as we can get it. That's pretty tight. Also, while we're here, we'll check the wheel nut tension as well, so I don't trust the rattle gun on wheel nuts. Pop the cap in, we're ready for a test drive. Don't forget to check out my other how-to videos on car repairs and Botch's Backyard.